Here in section 7.4, we're talking about division properties of exponents. So our objective is just that. We're going to use these division properties to evaluate and simplify expressions. A couple videos ago, I talked about this idea of when in doubt, write it out. So you guys remember when in doubt, write it out. Same idea here. For example, number 1, if I have 7 to the 5th power divided by, okay, that's what this line means, divided by 7 to the 3rd power, simply means, hey, if I have 5 7s on the top of a fraction, and then I have 3 on the bottom, well, guess what? Any number divided by itself is equal to 1. So 7 divided by 7, 1, 1, 1. What am I left with here? You're left with 7 times 7 on the numerator, which is 49. Let's keep going. X to the 5th power on the top, divided by, okay, divide by, x to the 7 on the bottom. So guess what? We're going to have an overflow. We have too many x's. We can't cross them all out. So what we'll do is we'll draw our fraction line. We'll put 5 on the top. 4, 5. And then we'll put 7 on the bottom here. When in doubt, write it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll go ahead and just like the one before, we'll cross reduce here. We have reduction taking place. X divided by x, same number divided by the same number is equal to 1. So what we have here, everything on the top canceled out or reduced. Everything on the top reduced, so you're left with the number 1 divided by how many x's? You have 2 x's. Okay. Let's keep going. If you have something like this, what we will do is we will divide the numbers first. So what I like to do is I like to keep the fraction line. Okay. So I have 20 divided by 4. Well, if you were just tasked with that, finding 20, this quotient 20 divided by 4, you would say that that's 5. Well, another way to write 5 is 5 over 1. So what we will do is we will put 5 on the top and 1 on the bottom. And now our focus is on here, x to the 7 divided by x to the 2. So notice I've successfully rewritten x to the 7th power by writing it out. And then our 2 x's on the bottom. Well, guess what? Only 2 of them are going to reduce, and I'm left with how many x's on the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And everything is over 1 on the bottom, so I don't need that fraction line anymore. I could simply write 5 times x, and I don't want to write 5 x's, so what I would do is I will say, hey, 5x to the 5th power. I will shorten that. So, well, there you have it, 5x to the 5th power. Let's try the next one. When in doubt, you guys already know it by now. I'm going to write it out. M to the 4th power simply means m times m times m times m. And now we have 2 n's in the mix. Put that there. 5 m's on the bottom. 3, 4, 5. And then 1 n on the bottom. Let's get going. N divided by n, 1. Now this n we can't do anything with because there's no other n to reduce. So we'll leave that alone. That m is 1, m divided by m divided by m divided by m, and that m is gone too. Now you notice we're left with an m here and an n here, so let's simply write that in our fraction line. The only thing remaining on the top is n, and the only thing remaining on the bottom is m. So your answer, n divided by m. If you have questions, let us know. Otherwise, attempt the worksheet.